We are the Diamond Dolls, and this is the time we left the party.
Okay.
So, basically, we were at the mall. Well, we were going to the mall with our acquaintance. We'll call him
Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, we'll call him
Duck Dynasty.
We'll call him DD for short. DD. So we're going to the mall for our friend DD's birthday.
Yeah.
And so we've known him since what? Elementary school.
Elementary.
Oh, yeah. Like we don't actually like talk to him. But you know, Jennifer. Remember Jennifer? Yeah, that's her friend.
Yeah.
That's her friend. She talks to him like on the regular. Basically, and so she was like trying to get us all together to go to his birthday party. And so, you know, we're like, okay, yeah, like we were thinking it was a birthday, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people there, okay, like
she was hyping it up. Like, she was like, who's coming? Let me know.
You know, it's gonna be lit, it's gonna be fun, you know. And so we're like, okay, we'll go. So, you know, we're driving there, and
we're on our way there, and you know. Diddy?
Yes.
He calls and he's like, oh, well, can your mother come in? And everybody like, why do he need Jennifer's mom? Like, what? And so Diddy, since he wants a piercing and his family isn't there to sign off, so he needs an adult. So Jen's mom was like, I'm not doing that. So she was like, she told her daughter, which is Jennifer's older sister, that like, you can sign for it, but I ain't doing it. So she agreed to sign for it, and we got there.
The sister.
Yeah. We got there to the mall, and
we walk in, and he told us to meet him at the food court.
And we were standing there for a while. Like I'm telling you, about 10 minutes. We were standing there, like, where's Diddy? Oh, where's Diddy? You know, you gonna come? No. I don't know where he comes, and he's all like, okay, and like it was just awkward. He just came, and he was like, Hey Marissa. Hey Alexia. And we're like, oh, hi.
Right. How you been? You know, regular, greeting, whatever.
So he's like, okay, well, let's go. So we're like, okay, I guess he's going to the piercing little stand. He didn't even know where the piercing stand was.
Yes.
And we're just like, and let me tell you, he was at the mall way before we was.
Yes.
He said he was there for what, about 3 hours before we even arrived?
He said he got there at like 12. And we didn't get to like 2 or 3.
Exactly. So I'm just like, you've been here all day long and you do not know where the piercing stand is.
You do not go look for it. If you knew you were going to go there, how did you know it was there? Like, so we had to go to the directory
and find the piercing.
Yeah. He has this girl with him, and we were like, okay, hi. She didn't say anything. She was just like,
she didn't say anything. She did not greet us. We're like, oh, so this is your friend?
He didn't introduce us. He didn't say hello. Like,
we're like, so this is your friend and all that. He's like, oh, well, yeah, I gotta take her back to her family. We're like...
But that was after he got the piercing. So, like, when he got the piercing, we're all just kind of just standing there, like...
Yeah, everybody was just standing around, like, the little piercing stand, and we're just like, oh... Just waiting for him to get it done. Hey.
He bought a pair of $80 earrings. Yeah.
So, you know, he did all that. So he's like, oh, I gotta take her back to our family. So I'm like, oh, so where's his friends? Because at this point, it was just me, Didi, Jennifer, and Lexi.
Yeah. Oh, and Destiny.
And then Destiny did arrive. Yeah. So it was just basically all of us, and we're all friends. We're all like,
we know each other.
The only person we didn't really know was Didi. And we're like,
and this is his birthday.
This is your birthday party. Where's your friends?
Hey.
He took his little friend back, and he comes back, and we're just like, oh, this is all of us. We just came to realize that this is all of us. Yep. The circle isn't getting any bigger. And basically, we were walking around with Didi the whole time. He was being extra annoying because let me tell you something. His phone was in charge since he was at the mall all day long. You know, every spot we stopped at, he's charging his phone. Like he's in the window,
in the front of the store. Yes. Wherever he sees us. Oh, it has a plug in here. Okay, yeah, we can sit here.
Like you cannot plug your phone in front of the store window. You can't sit there. What are you doing?
You are not a mannequin. They don't want to display you.
Exactly.
Okay?
So many people was like, excuse me, you can't charge here, or is a charger port over there?
The lady in Spencer, she's like, you know, there's a charger port right outside, right there.
Right.
You know, I'm like, I'm sorry. I've told him this countless times, and this is what he does every store that we go into. And she's like, okay. And I was just like,
now you got us looking stupid.
Right.
You know, we was kicked out of a store. I'm like, wow.
Because we were walking around, we were looking at shoes, and then he's in the front.
Charging his phone, and we're standing around him. We're like, come on, D, let's go. Like, we looked around the store. The only reason why I went in the store, though, because I seen this boy that reminded me of Chris Hodge. You know, I'm not sure if y'all know him, but you know Chris Hodge. He was a little famous on Instagram. He like real cute, and he reminded me of he was like,
in prison.
This man was like a Chris Hodge lookalike, and I was like, oh.
So we're like, okay, guess we're going into this store now.
Yeah, so I was being a little creepy. I was like, I was checking them out. So we walked around the store and we're like waiting for Didi. We're like, yo, Didi, get up, let's go. We walked around the store. We'll find another place to charge your phone. But he just wanted to sit there. And then a man comes and approaches us, and he's just like,
the little gay man come up there. If y'all ain't gonna buy nothing in the store, then I'm gonna need y'all to get up and go, because I'm just like.
Who you talking to? You're not talking to me. Hey, you're not talking to me.
Okay. You know, I didn't want to buy nothing in your store anyway. Even if I was going to buy something in your store, I'm not going to buy anything now.
Right. So I was just standing there. I'm just like, anyway, PD, let's go.
Okay.
So,
there.
But he still was taking a long time, dragging out the store. I'm just like, let's go. We got kicked out. Let's go. What are you doing?
Yes.
So, yeah.
We walk out, and, you know, we go to food court, and his friend Amanda meets up with us up there, and apparently we knew
and Destiny's friend.
Destiny. Oh yeah, Destiny's boyfriend.
Current boyfriend now.
Yeah.
He met up with us. They weren't
Later on.
dating at that time.
Yeah.
No, they are.
We saw the love blooming.
We saw it
Early
blooming.
stages.
So yeah, they met up with us, and you know the circle got a little big.
So we're in the food court, like I said, and we were sitting down, and she sees twin number 2 walk past.
But I thought it was twin number 1 that worked at Journey, so I'm just like,
they used to go to my school, and I thought they were the same person at first when I first saw them. And then I learned they were 2 different people, and I learned to tell the difference between them because you know I spent a year at school seeing them all the time, so you know, right.
You know, she knew them, so
low key. I didn't know them. I knew of them.
Yeah, it was a
because twin number 1 TA'd for my gym class. So.
Right, but like you knew him, right? So I mean, so she wanted to go say hi to twin number 1.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh, there he go right there.
Yeah,
I just seen him. But it was twin number 2, who I just recently met on Instagram. Yeah. So I was just like, oh, I didn't know the difference.
Describing the outfit, and like I walked past, when I tell y'all, we walked past the store like 3 times, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna go. No, I'm not gonna go in there. No, I'm not gonna go. So then,
she finally went in there.
I did,
and she said, "Hey," and all that, and I was like, "Hold up, the person I saw was not wearing that outfit." So I was like, "Okay, that must be
Jean."
Whatever. I was like, "Okay, that must be twin number 2 then."
He had on red shirts and a white t-shirt. Okay. He had on red pants and a white wife beater. Like,
but it was one of them. White t-shirt. I tell you that guy.
Yeah, it was one of them. It was one of them. Not the one I was looking for though.
Right. So, basically, what we were about to do, we were about to go over to the movie theaters. But before we left, we was deciding which door we was going to walk out of.
First of all, he didn't know where the movie theater was.
He didn't know where it was.
He didn't know where it was. He thought it was in the mall.
Right. But no, you have to walk out to get to the movie theater.
Well,
so, like,
up a hill. Like, all the way up a hill to get to the movie theater.
Exactly, but he did not know that. So, we had to take a long walk.
Yes.
That's a long walk.
It was. It was tiring. I was tired.
Yes. So, yeah, we on our way out after we figured out, like, we didn't even really figure out which way to go. We was just like, which way are we going to go? You just like, forget it. Mm-hmm. So, we were walking out, like, this way. But then it was like, no, let's turn around. Let's go this way. So we're like, okay, whatever. So when we turned around that way, we saw twin number 2 walking that way. Yeah. We passed each other, and I was just like, ooh, should I say hi? Because, I mean, she said hi to twin number 1. Yeah. Maybe I should say hi to twin number 2 since I currently just met him. And we were, like, texting like friends and stuff. So I was just like, oh, let me go say hi. And I was like, no, I shouldn't do it. So my friend Jennifer was like, come on, we're going to go say hi.
They, like, started off. Like,
yeah, she grabbed me.
Oh, my gosh. Like,
and we
the
were
flash,
like,
they were gone.
We were, like, speeding.
like,
to get to him. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, I hope you don't think like we following him or stalking him. So while we were walking, we caught up to him. We were like, okay, we can't just be like, oh, hey. So I was like, I'm going to casually like talk to you. So I'm walking beside Jen and we're like, oh, yeah, right? So he turned to me. He was like, hey. He was like, oh, Marissa, you go to Newtown? And I was like, yeah. I was like, and you're twin number 2, right? Yeah.
He was like, yeah.
So he had like a little short conversation.
He was there with his friend or whatever.
Yeah, he was there with his little friend.
He was waiting for twin number 1 to get off work.
Yeah. So that was cool. And I was like, oh, hey, yeah, hugs and stuff. Cool.
At this point, it all goes downhill. We should have left.
Went downhill.
We should have stayed with them and
right.
where they went.
Honestly.
Because,
so when we was walking back, right, before they even y'all even caught up with us, Jennifer said, didn't you see that boy trying to follow us? I said, what? You know, at that point, I was concerned about catching up with son number 2 to go say hi. So I didn't see any boy. She was like, it was a boy. Like, he was trying to follow us. But as soon as we started walking, he ran into a store. I was like, what? I was like, somebody stalking us? So we walked back. And I'm like, Jennifer, I don't know what you're talking about. I did not see anybody. So we catch up with the group. I'm all with the group. I'm like, yeah,
we're
I got to say.
outside of Charlotte Russe. That's where we were.
Right. We was outside of Charlotte Russe. And I was like, yeah, I got to say hi to twin number 2 and all that. He was real nice and da-da-da. So I'm telling them that. And out of nowhere, all these boys. This whole squad comes out of nowhere, including the boy that ran into the store, the Charlotte Russe store. Like, why are you running in there? That shows that you were like trying to stalk us and you got caught and you ran in the store. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they all surrounding us talking about, I want to walk with y'all.
I'm going to walk with y'all. Can I walk with y'all?
Can I walk with y'all?
DJ friend going to go. She gonna be like, oh, it's a free country. You can walk wherever you want to walk.
I'm just like, but I'm like, you don't need to be saying that because whole time they were in my face. I'm just like, they're not in your face. If they in your face, say what you want. But they in my face.
I want to walk with you.
Yeah, so one boy, he turns around. He's like, I want to walk with you. Can I walk with you? I was like, no, I did not say anything to him. I was just like, I was looking straight. I was like, don't touch me. This boy was touching me, grabbing me by my waist and stuff. His hands was icy cold. I'm just like, what are you doing? I'm calling Destiny out. This child, Destiny, gonna push me into him and say, you can have her. I was like, no, you cannot walk with us, da da da. So, you know, I'm walking away, and they still standing back there. I forgot what they said. They said some slick stuff out there, but I don't even care what they said at this point, because I was just like, disrespectful, okay? All of y'all just
so I think we walked through Love Culture. Did we go that door, or did we go other door next to Love Culture? Because we walked past it. We were walking to the movie theater. Because we walked past the garage. Yeah, so we walked out of the side door and past past Love Culture and
straight out
and past the garage, and we walked up that entire hill. And we could have walked through the mall and came out like Macy's and been like
and
halfway
it was
up the hill.
because it was getting cold at night. So we got to the movie theater and now we're deciding on what to watch. Because, I mean, nobody decided on what we were going to see.
We were going to see Captain America. But when we were in line, they said it was sold out.
But see, and then me and you were debating about should we even spend our money on that. Because we did not want to see Captain America. That was something we did not want to see at all. And I told them if we're all going to go watch a movie, we should all decide on something we all want to see. Mm-hmm. So we got up to the line to pay for the tickets and they said Captain America was sold out. I was like, okay. So they like, I'm like, let's just leave. They like
step to the side.
Right. I'm like,
okay, let's
just
leave.
We're
gonna watch.
And they're like, no, we're still gonna find a movie. And I'm like, okay, let me stop being a party pooper. So they're sitting on the side talking about, let's watch this, let's watch that. And they just pulling movies out their butts at this point. I'm just like, I'm not gonna just throw money at a movie I don't want to see. So then the lady comes in, and would you like to tell them what she said?
The lady specifically said, she said, if you are under the age of 17, then you cannot be within the movie theater after 9 o'clock. It is 8:10 at this point, probably like 8:10, 8:15ish.
And I was the only person who was actually 17, but I didn't have my ID.
So you have to have your ID. If you are 17, 18, around that area, you have to have your ID to show them that you are
17.
Yes. So it's like, okay. But okay, well, we can't stay here, obviously.
We gotta go. These knuckleheads talking about, no, we still want to find a movie. We're gonna find a movie and blah,
so
blah.
they decided on Keanu.
Yeah, so they wanted to see that movie. And they found, like, the time. What time was it? It was like...
It was 8:20. It started at 8:20.
Yeah, 8:20. But the lady said, you cannot be in there after 9 o'clock. What movie?
Lasts 40 minutes. What?
What movie? So we said you cannot see that because you're going to be in the freaking movie theater after 9 o'clock.
Oh
my
my
the movie
gosh.
will still be playing.
So me and Marissa, we were like, okay, we're gonna go out to. We were like, okay, we can go out to eat. We can go sit down and eat somewhere. Like, you know, we don't have to go see the movie. Spend that $15 we're about to spend here to see a night movie at a restaurant and sit down or something.
But tell me why DD friend wanted to get bumped though, right?
She wanna pop off.
She said, okay.
She started clapping.
Right? She said, okay, well y'all go and y'all go eat. We already ate, so we're not gonna eat again. She said,
She said, it don't start. She said, we can't be here after 9 o'clock. It's 8:20. Yes, it's 8:20, but the movie ends at like 10 o'clock. It's a 2-hour movie.
Oh,
you can't be in here after 9. Oh my gosh.
So she didn't get it. And you know, I was not about to let nobody talk to me like that. So I was like, okay, cool. Y'all do you. We're leaving. So we bounced. And let me tell you, they were the only ones in there looking stupid because every other teenager left out the movie theater because she told them, y'all cannot be in there. And they said, okay. So they left out.
When we came in there, it was a crowd of people. After she said that, the crowd
Everybody left. But those knuckleheads, because they can't comprehend, everybody left but them. So we left out the movie theater, right? And we're like, we're just going to go out to eat because they're not listening. They're being stupid, okay?
She's like, pop off. She's like, okay.
Right? Like, you want to pop off? Let me step out, okay?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm leaving the party. We're taking the party with us.
Right?
Okay.
Deuces to your whack party. So, okay, so we decided to eat at BJ's. Mm-hmm. And we're walking in, and here comes Jennifer ringing my phone. She's
I'm
like,
trying to get us a table.
Right, so we're standing there, and I'm just like, oh, well, she would call while we trying to get a table. So I'm all like, hello? And she's like, where are y'all? I'm like, oh, now you want to know where we at. So I was like, oh, we at the restaurant, BJ's, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, where is that? You know, explaining stuff to her was just like, it just went over her head.
It's a gigantic sign.
It says
BJ.
Like, you cannot miss it, okay?
Bright red letters. Just hanging off the side of the building. It's right there.
Right, so her hotel, she didn't get it until, 10 minutes later.
We hung up.
So, yeah.
We got seated.
Yeah. And then finally, she calls back and she's all like, oh, they're not trying to let us in and all that other stuff.
I saw them walking in. It was funny.
Right,
they looked retarded.
And I didn't see them because...
They looked so sad.
And I didn't see them because my back was turned to them. I'm sitting like this and they're coming through the door.
I was like, oh, look, there they go.
So, she on the phone. She's like, how did y'all get in? I'm just like, oh, well, we asked to be seated and we got seats. Yeah. We don't look like little 10-year-olds. So they all coming through and they look like children, So
and again, it wasn't a giant group it was just us two.
It was just us two, right? And it was a cluster of kids. Yeah. So the lady was all like, where's your ID? Mm-hmm. But our friend Destiny, her boyfriend saved the day because he was 18. So even though he flashed, he looks like he's like 9. But he flashed the card and was like, I got y'all.
Showed them his ID, and
right.
So they got to sit down or whatever. We sat down, we FaceTime mom, we told her what happened. Mm-hmm. We got our drinks, got our food. It was good.
Oh, y'all.
Pizza was lit. It was
everything was marvelous.
It was.
But then,
a nice time.
They were all the way over there at a table to themselves. We was all the way on the other side. They gonna get up. Mm-hmm. They gonna get up and come to us talking about, y'all done eating? Like, no, we not. Go back over there. Okay. Then, why Didi had to wait for his ride. Everybody else leaving. Their ride's coming to pick them up. And he's talking about, oh, yeah, I'm still waiting for my dad. He'll be here in about like an hour or something. And I was like,
wow.
What the?
Sucks for you. Bye.
Right.
Bye, Didi.
So basically, this whole like birthday party celebration was not planned out. It was hectic. It was just a lot of stuff going on.
He had no friends. He didn't know where he was. He ain't had no parental permission. He ain't had no parents. Okay? I don't know where his parents was. Okay? His friends was disrespectful. The girl that he was with was disrespectful. It's like, go on. Go on.
Right. It was so much things like wrong with that day. You know, down to the pedestrians touching on me and stuff. Like,
the only thing that was right, you know, I got to see Twin 1 and Twin 2.
Yeah.
Don't really know Twin 2 like that.
We went out to eat. We had a little conversation.
We had our nice little dinner, you know, best friend dinner. It was nice.
And even, I'm not even gonna lie, when we had ate at the food court at first, that was pretty fun. We was singing with the whole crew, and then stuff started going downhill.
It was.
But you know, pretty much, you know, everything was cool until we left the party. We had to shabai and separate ourselves.
We couldn't associate
with them. We couldn't, because when you sitting there explaining something to people and it's just not getting in they kid, you just gotta be like, staying there and look dumb with y'all.
Nope.
Not I, said the cat.
Subtract ourselves from this
equation.
Yes, goodbye. Adios. Like, it was not. Yeah. Anyway, someone came to our story time. Let us know.
Let us know, because we got some more things that we got some things cooking. Yeah. So if you would like to hear more from us, you think we kind of funny, you want to hear what else goes on in our lives, hit that subscribe button. Okay? Comment.
Let us know.
Share us.
Hit us up on social media.
Oh yeah.
Follow us. DM us. You know,
social media will be below. Yes. So yeah, just let us know how you feel about the story. Like, if you ever been in a type of situation like this where you have to leave your friends, separate yourself from the group. Pretty much. I mean, it's not like you hate your friends. It's just like sometimes you just gotta be like,
and look stupid, which I'm sorry.
Exactly. We like y'all, but it's just
a little slow. It's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
It's okay though. We still love you.
Alright, so dab on
out.